Hey guys, welcome back. This is Captain Muniz with Nomad Fishing. Today I'm going to bring you a little tutorial on trailer lights and how I am upgrading the trailer lights. Now, before we get started, there's a couple of things I wanted to mention. Number one, if you're enjoying the video, you like the video, go ahead and don't forget to hit that like button, leave your questions and comments. The other thing I want to mention is there's a lot of people out there with their own opinions on how to do things. I've been boating for the better part of 35 years. So I've seen a lot of different things and I've had my own opinions, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. I'm going to show you how I changed my trailer lights over to a different system than the traditional system, and there's more than one way to do this. It's just the way I happen to do it, and I think it'll work pretty well. I'm going to take you through a step-by-step. The biggest difference in my case is that I went for, and I'll show you that here in a minute, but I went from this wire, which is like a 16 gauge wire, it's not tin coated, to this wire, which is a 14 gauge tin coated. Much better quality wire, and you get better better connections, just better wiring altogether, and better performance from your lights. This wire comes in rolls of 100 feet. Obviously you don't need 100 feet. It all depends on the size of your trailer, but I'm going to show you step by step on some of the things I did to improve my trailer and to make it easier to service it. As you can see, these are the two connectors. We have the old 4-pin and we have the new 7-pin. As you can see, the wire is a lot beefier. This old style 4-pin uses some 16 gauge wire. It's very thin, very brittle. We're going to upgrade that, and we're going to also make a junction box, which will make everything easier to connect and service. This is another area we're going to improve. We're going to get rid of these splices for the side marker lights, and we're going to wire this directly to the truck. We're going to get our ground off the truck, and without the splices and the ground wires, we won't have any more corrosion issues. All right, so guys, let's go through the finished product. As you can see, I eliminated the old ground wire. The ground now comes from the 7-pin connector, so I won't have any more issues with that. I use these shrink tubing crimps for the butt connectors. These are waterproof, so they won't allow any water to get in there. The light is also an LED submersible light. And this loop that I left here is just in case I ever have to replace the light. I'll have enough wire to work with for at least 2 or 3 times. The trailer, I probably won't own the trailer that long, but there you have it. And you're going to see how the wire, that's triplex wire, is tie wrapped to the trailer. All right, so there's the wire, that triplex wire going all the way to the front. Then back here we have the service loop for the side marker light. As you can see, I left another loop there, same thing in case I ever have to replace it. And I also got my ground from the 7-pin connector, so that's why you have that duplex wire there. And here you can see it on the other side. So I basically have 2 cables, one duplex, one triplex, coming from each side. I marked them here, starboard and port, just to keep them separated. Everything is connected inside the junction box. I could not use butt connectors in here because I had as many as 3 or 4 wires going together, so that would not work. I replaced the screws with stainless, and I also sealed the inlets where the cables go in with silicone. There you have it. I need a heavy-duty clamp here, which I need to pick up at the store and add that. And there's my plug, my 7-pin plug. Lights are on. Here you have the finished product. As you can see, the side marker lights are nice and bright. We're moving over to the rear lights, the brake lights and running lights. You can see there, they're nice and bright. Next step is to go inside and test everything, make sure the brake lights, the turn lights, hazards, make sure everything is working correctly, and it looks like it is. So we've passed all the tests and we're ready to launch the boat. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them on here, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, my name is Captain Muniz with Nomad Fishing.